Not a cloud in the sky above the ballpark, and a winner-take-all game. But also the guy in front of him, Devin, they need to get Alex Lodis going.
Yeah, they sure do, and this is the start.
James DeCramer, who has come up big in his last couple of starts. And a lot of nervousness, a lot of excitement for Game 3 as James DeCramer pours in strike one. DeCramer, and the one-strike pitch is topped to the right side. To his left, flag down. A.J. Singer, a short throw to first. And Mitch Canham going to the right-handed bat. And Carson McIntyre gets the start out there. Here comes the 1-0. And that catches the zone for a strike. 1-1 on Lodis. The Beavers this year, 46 wins. Lodis lines it to left, and that's a hit. And it takes a high bounce and skips past Gavin Turley to the wall. And Lodis
to get to right-on-right changeup, and you think about the turf. Turley plays
this at second. Max Williams, the hitter. And he hits one in the air to left. Going back on it is Turley. He's at the track. He looks up. Gone! Home 19 for Max Williams. And a two-spot on the board in the first.
Takes advantage of it. Early swinger, aggressive. Drives it out deep to left center field.
Tallahassee Regional last weekend.
And Miles Bailey
for the Florida State third baseman, 3 for 9 so far in the Super Regional. Had one hit here yesterday. Again, the 0-2. Fisher hits it sharply foul past third. And we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes.
They sure did. Some quick feet right there from DeCramer, and they catch Miles Bailey leaning.
Mistakes can cost you. There goes Bailey running, swing and a miss. Throw to second base from Weber, not in time. And Miles Bailey with a...
You think about the baseball game last night. Jamie Arnold gave up an early run.
Kicks away from the catcher Weber as Bailey takes third. The pitch. Hit out toward left center. On the move, he'll get there and make the catch. Gavin Turley for Oregon State. Wes Mendez, the sophomore from Tampa. And the transfer went 8 innings in the order with the lineup changes for Mitch Canham. 266 for Caraway, 11 homers. And
you got Arnold, big-time fastball. Mendez, big-time fastball as well.
Trent Caraway, and that drops in front of Chase Williams. And a start for Oregon State. A leadoff single.
And short swing, man, it's pretty. This guy's going to be a special player. Getting his Beavs rolling early on. Trying to put some pressure back.
Finalist. Checked his swing. On appeal, no. And it's ball steps in. After the mound visit, Turley goes to the first pitch, lifts it to right, pushing toward the corner, and with room, making the catch.
Weekend. Nice simple move, spraying the ball all over the field. He's covered the fastball, covered the breaking ball.
Hitting streak for Weber. And he gets hit by a pitch, and they are loaded. Wilson Weber made absolute
balls up, not a good sign for Mendez.
Ground ball toward the middle. Scooped up Lodis on a flip to Farrow on the first, not in time.
Mendez does a nice job getting underneath the hands, and Lodis, a great angle to that baseball. Everything done perfect there, just too much speed.
Time.
And just like that, we have a new ball game. I absolutely love this approach. When faced
2 strikes, 2 outs, and Craig delivered to tie it for Oregon State. It's in at first base, the pitch. Hit sharply through the left side and a hit. A.J. Singer rounding third. He will score. Hustling to third and diving in. Peterson gets there. And Oregon State center fielder.
The entire season, 55% prior to last week. Last week, the best outing of the year. 2 pitches.
Here it comes. Swing and a drive. Way back there in left field. Cannon Reader.
In the zone. And you see it. Fastball's been up, breaking balls rolling. They're believing.
Swing and a high towering fly to left. Chase Williams takes a look. It is gone!
Four for home runs.
Wes Mendez does not survive the first inning.
Mistake, make you pay. And how about Carson McIntyre in the 9-hole?
Full count pitch, and Caraway draws ball 4, and he's on for the second time in his first inning. And now Iva Arquette, who's already walked. Arquette swings in a towering fly. Chase Williams in left, backing up, right at the edge of the track, onto the track, and makes the catch for Florida State in the second. Hunter Carnes, the freshman, leads it off and grounds it past third foul. Jackson West, Chase Williams to follow, and beat Mississippi State twice. Line drive to left and sinking, but a read on it.
Freshman in a ball game.
High chopper near second base. Iva Arquette fields, throws, gets him at first.
About 2 months ago, they got to get him going.
And he missed about 6 weeks. He had a collision at home plate, injured for the rest of this season. Hits it well out to right. McIntyre back, looks up, and Florida State gets a run back at 7-3 Beavers. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out in the breaking ball. Second for James. Got under this one. Plenty of room out there in center for Max Williams. Drifting with it and out number 1. A regional final, game 7 on Monday. Weak tapper toward third, tough play, and that one stays fit.
Getting out of that regional, they were the only team to lose their first game in a regional and fight their way back.
Beat St. Mary's, WCC tournament champ. Singer, this could be 2. Lodi snares it. Drew Farrell the turn, 2 double play.
And a big double play right there. Pitcher's best friend, 6, 4, 3.
Roxy Bernstein with you. Mitch Canham, the head coach of Oregon State, with us. And Mitch, you talked about...
I think just making sure, a little bit, we were a little up in the zone right there. But and anyone that is here in the stadium any of these days, feels it and is so incredibly proud to be a part of this Beaver family.
With plenty more baseball to play. And then came back in relief. Roller, this could be 2. Arquette flips. Singer, 2.
Bounce him back later in the weekend. He responds 3 scoreless.
Skied by Miles Bailey, pushing out a play. As the freshman Bailey singled, still a base.
2 on each side, but Miles Bailey, he's a guy. They do their homework. This is where he hits the ball on the ground.
And he drives one out toward right center field and deep toward the alleyway. And it's off the wall. Played by Cannon Reeder, and Bailey hustling into second base. And Miles Bailey.
Position, and he does. Play the game the right way, get rewarded. Knowles, another opportunity.
His usual routine in between pitches. Ground ball comebacker, knocked down by Segura. Underhands. The Knowles. The most hits in Arizona history as a player, as this one is skied by Peterson out of play. And the only
see head coach Mitch Canham trying to follow up.
Popped up, Miles Bailey coming down from first, and as Oregon State has won 3 national championships in the last 20 years. In Southern California, the Bay Area, as Craig draws a walk. Arizona and Arizona State have combined for 9. USC's won the most, they have 12. And it also kind of makes you scratch your head going.
To win a national championship, everything just has to go so right. Last 8 hits, 4 home runs.
Pops this one up a mile high near the third base dugout. Giving it a look, and West, the catcher, watched it sail a couple of rows back. The pitch. Bounces. Runners take off. Picked up by West. Throws to third.
But this is probably to talk about pitch execution here, how they want to attack. Ball game. And you see why here in the first inning. All with 2 outs. Peterson. RBI single.
And 6 of the 7 runs coming with 2 outs for Oregon State. Trying to get back. Joe Charles again. Ready. Here comes. And it's ball 4. Just missed. Went with Trent Carraway is singled and walked. And a drive. Way back. Going and left. Grand slam.
In the regional.
Arquette, liner to center. And the hit.
And it's been the bullpen. Throughout the season, Florida State needed to step up. You got to be in the zone.
High drive to center. Back it up, Max Williams. At the track. Gone! And they're putting it on Florida State. 13-3. Wilson Weber has singled and been hit by a pitch.
Career home run leader, career RBI leader here in Oregon State. You think about.
And it comes in. Tomahawk to right, playable over and in is Gage Harrelson. And he makes the grab, side retired. The payoff pitch to Faroe. And a leadoff walk and a start for Florida State as we go to the studio in Dark. Got him. The bottom fell out of that one.
No, just
game in Omaha against North Carolina. In the air to right, going over to the alleyway. Hands up there for Carson McIntyre. Back to first for Rowe. Had a good season for the Canes. And Weber's been the everyday guy here at a liner. Back through the middle, speared by Arquette. And an infield hit
for Chase Williams to get an out there.
Segura slowed it down. Luckily, he ducked to get out of the way. 7 hits now for Florida State.
You count 2 outs.
Chopped, charging. Caraway has no play, an infield hit. They're loaded for the Seminoles. For 10 this year with the bases full. Ground ball, Trent Caraway at third. Tries to tag the runner going by and he missed it.
Break here on a chopped ground ball. Trent Caraway, you got 2 outs, bases loaded. You want to just go ahead and get this out.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tomahawk, deep to left. Williams back. Gone for Beavers.
Today, Florida State missing up in the zone consistently. The way to attack pitches up in the zone, you're thinking Tomahawk, you're thinking.
Cannon Reeder, 3-run shot in the first, lays one down, out behind the plate. Jackson West gets him at first. Breaking ball strike from Chris Kinnear.
Can't say enough about this button. And to make that kind of move this late in the postseason and for your team to respond like this.
Strike 3 called, never missed with a backdoor breaking ball. And for the second consecutive inning, a leadoff walk for Florida. Will have a different look in 26-27. That one goes to the backstop, and Bailey scoots up to second base. Washington State.
They're building that thing back up nicely.
Fisher down on strikes. Line drive center, and a base hit for Carnes. They're going to hold the runner Miles Bailey at third as Cannon Reeder fired. Line drive out to left center. Hustling over, and the catch made by Gavin Turley, tagging Miles per region, including 5 already tonight. And they have struck out 34 times in the first 2+ games. The pitch on the ground, into right, Chase Williams a base hit. They're going to hold the runner. Drew Faroe at third is charging it. Carson Mack, the 1-2. Weekly hit, a bouncer. On a backhand top play, cracked to the bag. Close out is Harrelson. Hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
But the other thing, Devin, if the white bag is for the defender on plays at first base. From that angle right there.
Looks like he's in there.
I think he's in there.
Yeah.
But again, it has to be. In the air to left. Gavin Turley drifting back onto the track. Backs up and makes the catch right in front of the wall.
6 out of 12.
On the ground, cut off to his left. Cal Fisher slings it on the
trip to Omaha, Nebraska. Every player's dream. Clemson Regional returns. Stepped up big time this year.
Gets
to go, and you see here, sharply hit. He's not sure, he freezes. Do I drop step, or do I? Coastal Carolina, the run they made.
In the air to right, going back is Harrelson at the track, and he makes the catch halfway onto the warning track. Throw to first by West, and Arquette dancing. Here comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Kinnear gets the punch out. The Beavs once
are begin to become at a minimum.
That one turned around, and Max Williams a sharp single. Florida State has more hits now. Williams at first, Hutchison. And the ball hit in the air right and deep. This one's hit a ton. It is gone. Bailey unloads his 19th home run, and it's 14-8 Oregon State. Nobody out. Cal Fisher the batter for the Seminoles. And he's tied up.
And a big shot for the Noles.
3-2. Swing and a miss, got him. Hunter Carnes past the diving first baseman Jacob Craig into right. And Carnes with a couple of hits. 2 outs, a runner at first. Jackson West of the plate, and he runs up to bunt and misses for strike one.
Another nasty arm out of the bullpen.
Grounded to first, Jacob Craig beats West to the bag to retire the side. 2 more for hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, A.J. Singer. And Oregon State has their first 1-2-8. 7-run first, a 6-run third. Hit on the ground on 1 hop. Taken by Miles Bailey for the out.
Every pitch was high leverage.
That ball is hammered deep, but foul.
This freshman was on the bench. The togetherness, next man up mentality they took upon this challenge.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, got him. Holtz doesn't realize it's strike 3.
Swinging the bat, stringing runs together.
1 bouncer, backhanded at first. Jacob Craig, Miles Bailey. Ball 1 and last time up. And they were here early and the stands were packed. Probably stadium record 44.08. Fisher down swinging for an NCAA tournament game. 7 in the first, 6 in the third.
And obviously, as you can see tonight, ton of offense.
Iva Arquette to center. Backing up, Max Williams has room. And he makes the catch.
The ACC 5 teams to make it to Super Regionals. In the ACC tournament.
On the ground to third, could be 2. Cal Fisher, the turn, Drew Farrow.
This opportunity at the plate. Sharply hit ball right there. It was close.
So it is under review, a challenge from Mitch Cannon.
Yeah.
First pitch, bouncer to third. Cal Fisher charges, rifles it across to first side. They're looking around and shooting one the other way, and Drew Farrow gives Florida State a start in the 9th. Opposite, Zach Kamatz. Ground ball left side and through. Base hit for Carnes. Farrow stops at second. Ground ball to first, backing up. Jacob Craig takes it himself. 1 out. And a pinch hitter for Florida State. Ground ball to third. Trent Caraway fields near the bag. Skips it across to Joe. The pitch. Line drive, past third, fair ball. And Harrelson keeps it going for Florida State. He's digging for 2.
2-strike hitting right there from a tough lefty, and Keljo up at the top of the zone. And Harrelson, an unsung hero for the
Strike 3 called. The storybook season for Oregon State will continue. Series.